Welcome to the weekend edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Friday, May 8th, 2015. Let's get to it. We're just days away from the IFBB invading the Big Apple, but it looks like native New Yorker and 212 powerhouse Marco Rivera is ready to get the party started. Earlier this week, Rivera was spotted in the gym, chiseling in a little last-minute details as he prepares to enter what promises to be one of the most exciting events of the season. Earlier this year, Rivera brought his best look ever to the Arnold Classic, where he took a very respectable 7th in the 212 division. With all the improvements that he's made since last season, we could very well see Rivera work his way into the top 3 this coming weekend. Marco Rivera isn't the only New York native in the metropolitan area with an upset on the brain. It looks like Victor Martinez is ready to roll out some heavy artillery and do some serious damage up on stage. Martinez has been spotted looking exceptionally sharp as of late and is showing glimpses of that dominant form he had in the mid-2000s. Should Victor find a way to hop in the DeLorean and bring back a little bit of that old Martinez magic, he could very well find himself as the last man standing once the dust settles. It's been quite a few years since we've heard the name Mike Dragna kicked around the bodybuilding scene. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Dragna was a fixture on the amateur circuit until finally breaking through at the 2003 USA Championships when he earned his IFBB Pro card. In 2004, Dragna competed only once as a rookie and then mysteriously dropped off the map for the last decade. But earlier this week, photos surfaced of an impressive-looking Dragna who's completely shredded 3 weeks out from taking the stage at the California Pro. Dragna says that he's currently sitting somewhere around 250 pounds, and if he can manage to work his way into the first call-out, he'll certainly throw himself into the conversation for the most interesting comeback of the year, alongside Alex Fedorov. Coming off what has to be considered the best performance of his career at the Arnold Classic Men's Physique International, it looks like Jason Poston is still firing on all cylinders. Earlier this week, Poston was spotted in the gym, knocking out a few intense sets of hammer curls as he loads up for the next phase of his contest season. Over the last 2 years, Poston has been one of the most dominant athletes in the entire men's physique division, but hasn't quite been able to land himself in the top slot at last year's biggest contest. But in the wide world of men's physique, Poston certainly has all the tools necessary to snag the big win when the opportunity presents itself. And September's Mr. Olympia contest seems like it might be the perfect stage to showcase his best. After back-to-back disappointing sixth-place finishes at the Olympia and Arnold Classic, it looks like former men's physique Olympia champ Marc Anthony is ready to kick things into high gear once again. Anthony's been spotted looking much fuller than we've seen in the past as of late, and appears to be getting the pendulum swinging back in the right direction. Just 2 years ago, Anthony was far and away the biggest star in the entire men's physique division, but hasn't quite been able to recapture his mojo since last year's Pittsburgh Pro. But if he is finally getting things back on track and all the correct improvements are in place, that could spell very bad news for the competition. And finally, back in 2012, Rashawna Boswell started competing in the NPC figure division. She had a number of high placings along the way. However, Boswell was just not satisfied with the way she looked. She wanted more muscle, and as a result, her curiosity led her towards the new women's physique division. In 2014, Boswell competed at the Arnold Amateur in the physique division for the first time, and she knew she finally found her true place in the sport. Look for Rashawna Boswell at the upcoming NPC Junior USA Championships on May 30th in Charleston, South Carolina, where she hopes to earn her IFBB Pro card. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.